G'day. Today with the rise in combat sports like Jiu-Jitsu and MMA, we're seeing a rise in people who are seeing and trying to emulate things like the rear naked choke, which is good that they're not getting it on right because it is a very dangerous movement. But I thought today I would show how to do it properly. What you need to realise with the rear naked choke is this is a advanced movement and it is very dangerous. Okay, you're talking, if you've got it on right, it is quick, and within 3 seconds, this person is going to be, they're going to be asleep. If you hold on longer, you're risking giving someone a hypoxic brain injury, and worst case scenario, you'll kill them. That is the reality of this move. 3 seconds, it should be done. It's something you can use effectively and really good for either controlling someone or using that person that you've got in the hold or the choke as a barrier if there's multiple attackers. So to get into the movement, the way I like to show it, or the first bits of it, is initially you're doing this with one hand. Just coming forward, round, like this. The other hand is simply like this. That's simple. Then it just comes together, like that. That's simple again. And then it comes like this, and the hand that's coming around just latches on, locks on the bicep. Essentially what this is going to do later on down the track, as we show the movement, is you're going to create a pincer movement, and what you're doing is you're not choking the airway. What you're doing is your bicep is pushing against one side of the neck. The bone here on your forearm is going to come onto the other side of the neck, and it's going to squeeze onto the carotid arteries, cutting off the blood flow to the brain, which is what puts them to sleep and what will cause that hypoxic brain injury, because no blood, no oxygen. It's that simple. But don't mistake it, it is not an airway choke. You are not choking out the airway, you are restricting the blood flow. So to show you here with my mate Bob again, what's going to happen is this hand that's coming around, this one is used, unlike sport and Krav Maga, we like to get it on that face, mash it, like a shred, into the face. Try catch a finger under the nose, into the eyes. What you're looking to do is capitalise on natural movements. You do that to someone, the natural thing they're going to do is pull away, pull their head back. That's opening up this neck, all that neck for you. This hand snakes around the neck. So once it's on, it should keep touching the neck and it snakes around like that. So what you're doing is you're pulling that head back, ripping into it, snaking around. I like to think of the next bit like a gypsy with Mystic with their ball. It just into the head, snakes around and back. You latch onto the bicep there, like that, and you've got your hand on the back of the head. Then you just simply squeeze your arm here in, like that. Just like that, creating the pincer movement in the lock and pushing the head forward. That's the very basics of it. So it's literally just bang and it's on. So the next bit of the movement, which is what makes it more advanced and what really makes it work well, is once you've snaked on like this, what you're looking to do is expand the chest out like this, like that. So like a gorilla, they beat their chest, or when you see fights and people are posturing like that, exactly the same. You're pushing that chest out. What that's going to do is it's going to take away the space from that person. The hand here that's doing that around the head, that's going to push forward. That's going to, again, take away more space and movement. And what I like to do while doing that is a hip thrust. And what's that's doing, you got 3 blocks on the body. You take them away, you got to disturb someone's balance. So you got the knees, the hips, the shoulders. With the hip thrust, you're looking to push their hip out, displace their balance and pull them back, which makes it harder. Once they haven't got balance, it's harder for them to fight and get out. And this really is a movement that is extremely hard once it's on to get out of. So what you're looking to do is the hand comes around, you're latching on the nose, the eyes, whatever you can get, as that head pulls back, snaking around, locking on, and then bumping out the hip there, pushing this head forward and expanding the chest. And just squeezing 1, 2, 3, and they should be out if you're doing that right. Okay, so once again, just to recap, a very effective move. Very dangerous too if you hold on for too long. So it's something we encourage people to use, but be very careful with it and know why you're doing it. Like, I mean, this isn't something you just play around with. You know, if you're in a very dangerous situation, absolutely, if you have to use it, use it. And like I said, again, it's one of those things where you can either choke them out, or you can use that person as a barrier and a control. I mean, you can, depending on the situation, you could, if you had multiple attackers, even choke that one person out, release the tension a bit, still use them as a barrier. Or if you do choke them out, you've got them off balance, put them down gently. Remember, they're asleep. If you just let go, they're going to drop. So let go, gently place them down. Make sure you don't actually do some permanent damage to them, because then you're looking at all kinds of issues later on down the track. If you do some permanent injuries and stuff, you're looking, you know, they can sue you for injuries. You can end up, worst case scenario, in jail. Yeah, not where anyone wants to end up. Anyway, as with all our videos, if you need any help, didn't understand anything, or would like to know anything, please leave a comment and we'll answer the question. So for now, look after yourselves, look after each other. Please stay safe. Thank you for watching.